Okay, what we'd like to do now is we want to make the ghoul just a little bit tougher to kill. The ghoul is, kind of like the boss on a certain level. And in our case, as we've programmed already, this particular boss actually creates new ghosts until you click on him. And so far, what we have him doing is basically exactly what a ghost does. Okay, so we did the level thing from last time, so I need to get 10. Get a little better at the game. So there he is. So now you see new ghosts are appearing until I kill this guy. Okay, so I got him dead. So now I have more ghosts to kill. Now again, usually with a boss, it takes more than one click to kill him. All right, so what we want to do is we want to keep track of how many clicks we've done on the ghoul, and to see if we can make him stronger. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to make a new variable. We're clicked on the ghoul, and I'm going to make a variable, and we'll call that. Let's just call that life. Okay, I'm going to make it for this sprite only because it really only applies to the ghoul. It doesn't apply to everybody. We don't really need to worry about it. So the life for this particular guy, so it says up here ghoul life is 0. Okay, so when we start, we're going to set the life to 3. We'll give him a 3, so you have to click on it 3 times. Okay. So then when we come down here, so when the sprite is clicked, instead of hiding it, what we want to do is we want to change the life by -1. And then we want to check it. Okay, so check if, go to data, oops, control operators. So if life is less than 1, so that means 0, or sometimes it will hit -1 if we click on it really, really quickly. So if life is less than 1, okay, then we want to hide it and stop scripts in this sprite. If not, we won't. So let's take a look at that. And now, again, while we're practicing, so it says here, if the score is 100, then the ghoul comes out. Okay, so let's make it 20. So while we're testing it, so that makes we don't have to wait as long. So click, start, 1, 2. Okay, so clicking the ghoul, life is 2. Uh-oh. Still 2. I'm not very good at this game, as you can tell. It's 1. Okay, finally, we killed it. Okay, so now you can see how he has left us all of these extra bad guys. Now, that wasn't very helpful because we couldn't really tell that we clicked on it. So what we could do is we could do some of the color effects that we've done already. For example, let's see, let's change the color. In fact, try to change it by 25. And we can make a sound maybe. Sounds. Let's see, let's reverse that, see what it sounds like. I gotta select it. Effect. Maybe not so good. I want to record a sound just like we did before. I'm gonna allow it. Testing. Okay. Delete everything and delete that part. Let's hear it. Let's reverse it. See what happens. Okay, actually, I kind of like that. I'm going to delete it and okay. So let's call that ouch. Call it whatever we want. Okay, so now if I go back to my script, so I'm going to play sound. So that way we'll know that we clicked on them. So here we go. You see how he changed colors there. He's turning colors again, and then okay, and he kind of disappears there. So we got rid of the ghoul. And again, just using some of the things that we learned before. You know, oh, I hate that bell. We can animate that a little bit by doing a repeat. So before we hide it, we can repeat 50 times. So change size, -10, for example. We could rotate them. There's all kinds of things we can do. And just give a little bit of visual spice, shall we say. And then also we got to forget, okay, size is set back to 100%. So let's try it one more time. Okay, so I got rid of him pretty quickly. So that kind of gives you an idea of how you can make a stronger sprite from just kind of a normal sprite. You just got to give it a little variable called, in this case, I called it life. I didn't know what else to call it. You set it at the beginning of the game. And then when you click on it, you change it by -1. And then kind of do something to indicate that we've actually clicked on it. And then check and see, is the life less than 1? Then we got to get rid of it and stop the other sprites. And that is all.